everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela and this is my Precious Yarnery. Today we're going to talk about the 3 granny square sweaters I made. 3. With the granny square yarn. 3. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first one. I did a video on that, so we're not going to get in very much detail with that. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to try it on because I don't have enough these things. Hold on. Now, I hope you can hear me. I made this one too small for me. I don't think it fits. I like a nice snug. Well, I don't like a snug. I like a big sweater. So it's very long. It goes to here. There's my knee. It goes to here. I did the extra things here. I only used, you see the back? See the back? And then the collar. Everything was looking at granny stitch, and granny square. Okay. And I made a big one in the back of that one. That one, and, okay, hold on. Oh, I hate this mic. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, it's this one. It's the same colors I used with this one. This one, I didn't put a big square in the back. This one is for my mom. She didn't want it. She's always wanted a granny square sweater. Always. But I think she wanted the little granny square, so she didn't get that. She got this, and she loves it. It's very long. I don't know if I can pick it up. It's long, guys. It goes, so is the other one we're going to talk about. So with this one, I made all these granny squares. I made, to make up for the big square, I made 4. And then I put 4 across, 4 down, and then 4 at the bottom. 8. 16, and then 2 at the front. I didn't do the side. I wanted to, and I just forgot, but I'm glad I didn't, because then it would have been way too big for her. It's going to be one she can wrap around her. And then I did the shoulders. I added a granny stitch to the shoulders after I got the back sewn up, and then I sewed it up on the sides, and then I put each color that was close to this color, these colors, because I could never find the exact colors, even on the other one, and you'll see that. And then the trim, I did 3 rows of the granny stitch after I did 3 rows here, and then I added the colors to the bottom. That's how I did this. I did not do a tutorial. I wouldn't be able to do a tutorial, because most of the time, well, when I do a sweater, and these 3 sweaters, I was just winging it. I totally was just, you know how it's like I used to say it all the time, and I have it on my little cards. We're just winging it here. This has never been so true. Never been so true. So what I used for this yarn, and I have all of them right here for both. I should have, but I didn't, put them aside and showed you. Now, this is all the yarns I use for all three squares. That one was that one. Okay. All 3, listen. All 3 sweaters. Okay. This one, I have, yeah. And I could not match up this one here. So I used for the first sweater, I used the Just yarn and it was too dark. Then I went out and I found this at a store in just a town up next to me. The patents. It was close. it was close, but not quite. But I would have used this, but I didn't know if I would have enough. I probably would have, but I didn't want to chance it. They only had one skein. Only one. So I wasn't chancing it. Because, honestly, I didn't know where I could get it. I think, who sells this? I think Mary Maxim sells this, and it's a yarn inspiration. But I didn't want to chance it. I wanted to make sure I had it in my hand. So I ended up using Paint Box. These are all number 4s for the last color. Now it doesn't match. It is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. The first one, like I said, I used Just Yarns. The one color that I found that was the closest to this purple was the Bernat Premium in the color Ultraviolet. It's a kind of a different purple. It's a beautiful purple, but that's the one. That's the only one I could find. And I used the white was the Super Saver Jumbo in white. I used it for all 3 sweaters. For this little periwinkle color, I used Loops and Thread Periwinkle. That one right there. It matched the best for both sweaters. I found it matched both of them. Yeah. So this teal color, I used this turquoise for both those, the small sweater and this sweater. The periwinkle I used on all 3 sweaters. I used Saber 47186, and it's the color. It's the Saber, not Super Saver. It's Saber Turquoise. Those were the colors I used for this. I used all the squares. I did not use the big one. And that's how I did that one. And I love it. My mom loves it. And that's all that matters. So I sent her a picture. She's really excited. In May, my mom, it's Mother's Day and it's also her birthday. This will be for one. Not for both. It'll be for one. So that one was that one. I have to get up. Hold on, guys. I have to get up and grab the other one. I put it way over there. Hold on. Okay. This one is mine. I gave my mom a choice because I'm a good daughter. I gave her a choice. Which one do you want, Mom? Do you want the blue and purple one, or would you like the brighter pink one? Pinks and purple and teal. Now, she I think she had a hard time figuring that out because she couldn't. So her and my daughter talked about it, and she decided on the blue one. Okay, so listen, the bluish one is called Soft White Amethyst. That's the yarn I used for Mom. I even have 4 extra granny squares. Oh, geez. Okay, so my Walmart, Chantel got this for me for Christmas this yarn. She got me 2 balls of each. I went to Walmart and I was able to get 2 more balls of these. So all together, I used, but this ball does not count and 2 of these skeins do not count. I used 3 skeins on 2 sweaters. The smaller one, which I think I only used 11 squares on, and then the bigger one for my mom. 2 skeins. And I used a lot of squares on that one, a lot more than what I used on the first one. And I still have this left, which is amazing. So I can keep that in my stash. What I used for this one, I didn't do the side thing either. I used a big square. My husband really liked the look of the big square in the back. But I didn't match up the colors. I did what I could here. I couldn't find anything online, and you know what? I have such a wonderful color palette here. I just wing it, and I really did wing it. So the colors I use besides and I only use, listen, I could not find this color anywhere except for Amazon, and I only paid $33 on Amazon for 3 skeins. I still have those 3 skeins because I didn't even need them. Oh, I don't know where they are. Oh, they're down there. Because I didn't even need those 3 skeins. So I have all those. But that's okay. I used 2 full skeins on this, plus I have 2 squares left. I need to mention that I did not use the white part of the blue of this yarn. I used, I didn't use the white in this yarn. I used a white, Super Saver white for around the edge. I didn't like the way it looked. But I did use the white for around these squares on this. What color is this? This color is white pink punch. It is the lightest color of pink. It is not white, it's just the lightest color of pink. But you know what? I liked it. So I used the full skeins on these. And I used 2. Now, wait a minute. Yes, I used 2 skeins on this sweater. And the colors I used for around the other colors. Now, this is a long sweater. This is longer than all of them. It's very long. And you can tell it is different colors. You can tell. And I'm okay with that. The pink and the white are different. I'm okay with that. So what I used on this color was the same I used on the other 2 colors. It is the periwinkle in loops and thread. And it matches pretty good. Really good. This color did not match. I didn't have that pink. I didn't have this pink. Me did not have those pinks. So what I used for this, and you can't buy it anymore. And it's a 3 weight. It's like the closest I had. And like I said, I was winging it. It was the closest I had to it. It is Baby Elite from Ice. You can't buy this anymore. It's an anti-pilling. It's a 3 weight. So I doubled it up. And I used 2 skeins plus a little bit in 2 other skeins to do this, to do the arms, and to do the bottom. For this teal color, I used Saver from Ice. It's called Saver Aqua 47187. You can still get that. And for this pink here, or this pink, and they don't match. I'm okay with it. I use Favorite 69998. It doesn't match. I'm okay with this sweater. It is long. It's going to look wonderful with I was thinking a sundress, because when I wear sundresses, usually they're down to my ankles, and this would look great with it when I'm just running outside or sitting outside, and maybe there's a little coolness in the air at night, or even in spring. So I'm so happy with these. So happy the way they turned out. 3 of them, they're different. Each one of them are different, but it's okay. So what I did with this that was different than the other one, because the other one has the big square too. I didn't do the side panel. I did on the front has two, they're not sitting right, has two on each side, lines of, my words are not good, of squares. And then I did 4, 4, 4, 4. So 8, 12. I did 12 small squares and one big square at the back. And then all of them I did this thing up here with the shoulders instead of putting, I mean I could have, but I didn't. I could have put it on the sleeves and a square on the shoulders, but I didn't. And then they're all done. I sewed. I didn't stitch it. I sewed them all together. That in itself. That in itself, guys. So if you've been around, you know I do not like to sew. If I make a granny square or anything, the only time I sew is when I do sweaters. I usually stitch them together with a crochet hook. I do not sew, but that's okay. It is what it is. I am very happy with all 3 of these sweaters. I think they turned out great. My mom, that one's going to fit my niece. So when she comes down, she can decide if she wants it. If she doesn't, she doesn't. If she does, she does. It is what it is. Or she maybe want to make her own, and I'll just give her the stuff to make it. Have it all right here. Yeah, because I didn't use I think I didn't use a full ball for that. Another thing, this says it makes, I just have to double check. Does it say it makes 14 squares? Somewhere on here, I believe, I could be wrong, one ball makes 14 squares. I got 15 out of one skein. 15 out of one of those, out of one of these skeins. Not 14, I got 16. And that can't be a fluke because, I mean, the colors were there, right? Another thing I had an issue with, now my hands hurt when I made these squares, this color squares. Hurt so bad. When I worked with this color, the soft white pink punch, I had to really, my tension had to be so tight to get the colors to work out. Now when I did the blue purple one, I had to be looser than my usual tension. I didn't understand. I don't understand that, but somebody told me to measure them out, and I might still do that, just not now. But my hands really hurt after doing all these squares, and I did 30 squares, and that's fine. I enjoyed doing these squares. I enjoy this yarn. A lot of people don't, and that's fine. Everybody has an opinion, and I think it's great to get everybody's opinion. The only thing I didn't like is the tension thing that I had to do with, and then because they all did this. They're all like really tight. These have been blocked, but otherwise they're curled right up. They've been all blocked. I blocked all the squares because they were all curled up, which is fine. I got one for Christmas for my husband. I love it. What else about this yarn? I really enjoyed. I thought it was pretty cool. Now I understand, we all don't like the same things, and thank God we don't, because this world would be very boring. That's my opinion. And I love my opinion. Anyways, I enjoyed it. I really did. I don't like granny squares for the simple fact that the sewing. That's my problem with granny squares. It's not making them. I can make them all day long. I hate sewing. And that's just how I feel about it. So coming out with this, I really thought it was a great idea. I don't like that I have to go searching for a color to match it. I think, my opinion, Red Heart should come out with all those colors, and they may have. They may have them. I just can't see it properly on the screen. And I don't have a store where I can just go look. So they may have all that. I didn't see it. I couldn't find it. But that's okay. They may have them, but I don't like, and if they do come out with the colors that match, they should put it, you get this, okay, so this yarn, if you get these yarns, these are the colors that you match it with. These are the colors of this. I think that would be a good idea. But you know what? Maybe they're not thinking, maybe they're thinking that we're making blankets and stuff, and we're just going to put it with a white or something. I don't know. But I wish they would come out with that. That would tickle me pink. So anyways, that's my opinion, guys. I hope you enjoyed me talking about these sweaters, and put in the comment which one is your favorite. Basically, they're all different. They're all a little different. But they're the same concept. The same stitches I used on every one of them. So let me know. Okay, guys, I hope you all have a great day. I get to go, when my husband gets home, I get to go see my goats today. I'm going to see if I can get lots of pictures. Okay, guys, have a good day. Bye, everyone.